Hello everyone, it's Fel here. Today we're going to be doing a little speed build of a bakery on my island Aspen. So go ahead and get cozy and let's get started. As you can see, I already have a little area picked out and we're going to go ahead and open up the island designer. We're just going to use this to place down the codes, especially since we'll be placing a lot of these same codes over and over again. I find it's a little bit easier to do when repeating codes like that. And I did want to say that for this area, I have already planned it out and for the most part, and I'm kind of going by a reference. So if you don't see me like struggling and trying out different things, that is why. Trust me, there was a lot of trial and error, as there always is with builds. And I just want to remind you, that's completely normal. And I think it definitely helped for areas to turn out the best they can possibly be. But now that we have the pathing placed, I kind of look around and see what else needs to be done. And I wanted to go ahead and put down these stairs, which is going to be the entrance to the bakery. And then we're going to build up the cliff on the right side. I wanted to go ahead and add it in. That way the build will feel a little bit more complete towards the end and not have like a big open space. So now let's go ahead and place down some trees. I absolutely love using trees, even though I have a bit of an urban island. I think it just makes things a lot more cozy, and I just love the vibe that it brings. And now we're just gonna go ahead and make some changes to the pathing, and we're gonna pretend like I don't change it later on. Just ignore that. But now that we have that all placed, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the actual bakery itself. I go ahead and place down the display standee and show off my veggie cookies and then place down some castle walls. I wanted to use these to cover up the cliffs and kind of create that building feel. And then in front of those items, I used the storefront, which I absolutely adore and think is such a wonderful item that was added to the game. And then we will go ahead and fill in our display stand with some goodies for the bakery. And I just end the build off with the plant partition. And now we're going to place down some of the counter tables for our little checkout area. I decided that I didn't actually like that cash register that I had picked out. So of course we're going to go steal one from another area on my island. And I think it is a much better fit for the area. We're going to put down some pumpkin pie and the glass jar of cookies, and then add in some other items to the side, like the street lamp and barrel. And then we'll work on the front. We'll use the rope partition instead of fencing. I absolutely love this item, and you gotta place it just right, of course. And we add in a little menu chalkboard, and then one of my favorite items is the garden wagon, which I just have to use just because, and also to fill in a little bit of that space. I love dropping down little items that people can use when visiting your island, so I chose the little donut. And we just go ahead and put down a little serving cart with more cookies, of course. And then we go ahead and start working on the right side a little bit, erase the pathing like I didn't change it earlier. And I decide to go ahead with the sidewalk instead. And then we will just go ahead and put down some fencing. I decided to go ahead and place in another tree there to fill in the area, and then top it off with the fencing on the side. And then for this right area in the corner, I decided to go ahead and make it like a little storage area and like items that they would use in the bakery. So like the flour boxes and the milk canister and the barrel. And then we're just gonna go ahead and add in these last little details that I had planned. like the garden bench and the garden lantern, and then some little details that I didn't have planned. I added in like the firewood and the peach jam, and then the lost item as a little bag. And then I was trying to think about what else I could add to the area, and you can tell this part definitely wasn't planned because I was kind of switching items around, which, like I said, is always good. We love trial and error. And one thing that I've really liked doing is using this little dirt patch underneath the topiaries. I think it's such a cute detail and makes it look like it is really a bush. Let me try out this little bike, which unfortunately I just don't think is gonna make the cut. And I wanted to throw something down on the left side as well, so I try out the bike, and you know, like I said, it's not gonna make it. So we just throw down a little pile of leaves, and then that's the end result. I really enjoyed making this bakery. It actually took me like a few days to even a week or two to create. I worked on it slowly over time, and I'm really happy with the end result, and I hope it could inspire you and give you some ideas to create your own bakery or a similar like store on your island. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.